Welcome to Quick 3D Tutorials. Today's video is about the UV editor inside Maya 2018. Of course, you're starting by Maya Classic, but you need to go to UV editor. You can also find it in Windows, Modeling, and UV editor right there. And you should be inside Modeling. Before we get started, it is a plugin it is important to have. So go to the Windows and Plugin Manager, go always down and make sure Unfold 3D is checked on and loaded. So in this part, we're going to just give you a very quick reviewing about it. So here I will show you how you can create UV very fast. So as you can see, the model have already UV. So we have kind of this one. It will show the default. Here we're getting with the red and blue. The red mean is on stacking on together. We have also this map, which area need to have more. The red is bad, white is very good, and blue is kind of between. So that is the border and scene. You can see. So you have checkbox. And if you have different texture, it will be shown there. And let's say we have textboard and you have like this one for the images action. So that's a very quick one. And when you press Control or space, all the information sometimes is going to be missing. But for now, we're just starting to make very simple one. So we're starting by to Symmetricing on. You can find it here, and you will also find this here. So when you have symmetric, everything you're working on, it will be automatically be symmetric. Go ahead and select the object. Go ahead to the create a plane, and that it is. But sometimes if you want to create different plane and you want to go to the option, you can just holding the shift and press and you have the option here. But for now it is okay. How we can cut the UV? Well, there are two methods. The first way is the old way. We're selecting an edge loop, double click to select edge loop like so, and go ahead to the cut and cut scene. That is if we want just cut something like this. The second thing is from we selecting the first one and the last one and holding shift double click, we can select it by this way too. And if we have selecting holding control, it will not selecting it. It is very hard to see the color information. So that is a way to do this. The second way has been adding inside Maya 2018 is modeling, UV, and 3D cut and see. So how it's work is the same thing. Double click will cut, and if I want to cut some area, I can just drag, and it will automatically cut, as you can see here and here. To undo, holding Control and click on it. Same thing if you want to do this. Now I'm just going to make very quick 3D viewing layout. So as you can see, it's be very fast to do everything inside Maya with viewing. So it is just a very quick way to do this. As you can see, we have also color ID has been adding red, green, and we can just see it right in the viewport too. So now we want to move some of things. Go to the select tool, right click, go to the UV shell, and now with the move key and scale and rotation, we can just move these things. But sometime now we have checked the Mirro on. If you want just have one pieces, you can just do this by this way. This is a way to do this. The second way is how we can move the things. We can just go align and snap, put it to the center, or left, right, or yeah, which position do you want, and just undo this. So that is a way also to do the thing with it. So for now, we just go ahead and select the face. You can of course go ahead and create another one, but for this one I think it will work fine. Go to the unfold it. So the thing I use here, I can show you holding shift and press. By default you have this setting, but I like to use the pack. So it's going to be central inside it. So sometime if you want to grab some of the information, you can just go to right click, tools, grab. Now I can grab it and move the UV as the way I want it, and you can also check it with the checkbox there. So how much is good, how much is bad. But let's say you have this UV like so, and you don't like it the way they are, and you want to unfold it, but only this part. So you have the unfold tool, which is looking like brush, and you can brush it back to the position, kind of. I have just undo this, and holding the P is the brush size. Great. And the same thing, you can optimal all of this, and you can also optimal by brushes as well. So that is a tool kit you can use. But for now, I just go ahead and going to grab UV and just make it like so. Here we go. Now I have, we have turned the symmetric off, so we don't have symmetric on. But let's say I want to get this information to the other side. How we can do this? Go ahead to the selection tool, right click, edge, select the half of the UV. I don't want to have this. This one actually, yeah. So you're selecting your UV, go to the mirror option. And now you need to select which area do you want to have it. So now it is the center, click, and as you can see, we have now the mirror in the both side, from this side to the other side. Good. The next thing we will show you is about, actually if you have these two shells, okay, and we just make very quick one, unfold this like so, and I want to have the same texture for both of them, so I want just place them top together. So how we can do this? So how we can get the same information? The first tool is you have the fill option, or fill, yeah, which is this. You can fill it over. Now you can see they have the same thing. The second thing is how I can place it right there. To do this, go to align and inside this tagging. So hold, click on this and shift click the second and stack. So as you can see now, they are completely the same. But let's see, there are some of the UV. I just select this and this one. Some of the UV is not matching great. So how we can do this? By the UV, we can just select it. go ahead to align and snap, shifting the match UV, reset the tool. It worked like the vertex merge inside Maya, so it's going to merge them, actually going to snap it together. So apply it, and sometime if they are a larger area, so you need to have bigger number, so maybe more in 5. So as you can see, so you need to know which one do you want to have for these things. But for now, it is a way to put 2 UV in the same time. So what is the second way? So I just go ahead and undo some of time. So what is the other way I can snap this to the other? Now I want to use another way to snap these together. So the way is actually, I think it is better if I just put this like there, and selecting one of the UV and selecting the second one. Go to the snap tool, snap together. So now by this UV vertex is going to snap it together. And if you want to make opposite, BA, and this is going to be the other position. So again, that is a second way to snap things together. So the second thing I will show you is if you look into the, I just take one of these, one. So if you think the resolution of this one is very low and for the face is bigger, so how I can scale it to be the same? So of course I can just make it manually, but that is not this way I want to do this. So I now scale it very big and to see the different. Okay, so you going to the transform tool, press this get and press this set. So what it does now is actually, if we're looking between these, they have the same size. So that is another way to just have the same size, same resolution for the images without we need to make it manually. Okay. So the last thing I will show you inside Maya, we have an option auto scene. What is this? So first of all, we select the shelf, go to the plane, and going to buy auto scene. So as you can see now, we have cutting this scene. Select the shelf we have and go on forward. So you can see we get kind of the same result like the ZBrush UVing. So that is a way to just make it very fast, but that is be using for like object like 3 or complicated thing you need to cut a lot of. So sometimes Maya help you to cutting it even. So the last thing I will show you also is now I am just making automatically one, and we want to lay out this. So I can just go ahead to the shell, select them all, go always down to layout, press it, and Maya trying to make it as good as it can. Of course, you can holding shift, you have kind of other options there. And you have also this way to make them from top to down or this way. So that is a very quick reviewing. The last thing I will just show you is this icon. That is going to export your UV for Photoshop, like the PNG or TIFF or whatever thing it is. But if you want just use this inside the Photoshop, you can also do this by go to the image and create PSD network. You can find where you want to save it, the size and the color of the wireframe, and Now I don't have, but if you have bump map, normal map, diffuse map, and you can just do this and create it, and it will do a layer inside Photoshop, and sometimes you can just update it by clicking on the update PSD network as you go. But the important thing inside Photoshop, when you have making the layer for the coloring or what thing they are, you need to actually go ahead and merge these layers together. That is a basic thing if you know it, so you can actually go ahead and fast do every UV layout. But of course, there are a lot of other tools that has been adding. You need to check the Maya document 2018 for more information. Thanks for watching.